Hey everybody, it's Anime Reviewer Girl, and of course I have a new video for you guys for Wednesday, and this time it's going to be on the topic of what does the phrase anime is just anime means. And I feel like I want to touch on this topic because anytime, some of my discussion videos when I brought up stuff like how different industries have sexism in them, or I've brought up the whole whitewashing with anime and things like that for live action, that a lot of people I tend to always read the phrase or see the phrase, I just see the anime as just anime. And I always want to know, what does that mean? In some ways, I guess my definition of what I think of it is that I just see it as something that I enjoy. I don't see it as something that's touching on any kind of topics or anything that's like um, important is not the word I want to use. I just want to be more so a part of the word as um, what's a great way to put it? I guess not so much, like I said, not so much important, but I guess as something global or as something that's, it's on the tip of my tongue. This is so sad. Um, uh, that, I don't know, just something that touches on many different topics. And I feel like to me, anime is much more than that. And I feel like when I read stuff about industries and stuff like that, it makes me wonder or think, um, what is why doesn't the anime industry touch on those specific topics that deal with like social issues, global issues, stuff that we see on the news and things like that? Because I feel like a lot of ways that if it did that, it would get a lot of us as fans more engrossed in some of those issues. And while I understand that many of us use anime as a way to get away from those issues or as a way for us not to have to focus on things like that, that we look at it as an outlet. Like I know I definitely do when I'm times when I'm sad, upset, or stuff is going on. I use it as a way for me to de-stress or get away from reality for a little bit. But a lot of times I wish anime would touch on those issues. And the main reason why I say that is because I've noticed that a lot of times with American animation, it will touch on those topics or things that are going on in today's society. And while if you're a kid, you're not going to get it, but as an adult, you really do get it. Or even as a kid, it's a great way to understand those issues. The great way that I can put this is with the movie Zootopia. As an adult watching this show, I was like, watching this movie, I'm sorry, not show, this movie, I was like, this totally touches on all issues of race, how people feel, how like sexism, how she's a rabbit and she's a girl and they don't think she can do it, and how the people feel like the fox is gonna act like a fox and he acts like it because of how people treat him and how people thought that he was. In reality, he was a lot more than that, and he was very smart. As a kid, you also can see those issues as well because you're like, man, why are they treating him so bad? They shouldn't treat him like that. But as an adult, you're like, these issues happen all the time. And I think that's one of the things that I wish anime would do. Maybe I don't need to understand the meaning of anime as just anime. Maybe more so what I want to know is, why doesn't anime touch on these topics? And I wish anime really would. I love that anime as an outlet. I love that anime as a way for many of us to de-stress, get away from reality. But a lot of ways, I wish that anime would use that. And I really hear the fan on my computer really going. It's so hot. But I really wish that anime would definitely more so use their shows or the authors to use their creativity to talk more about what's going on. The best way for me to think about this is with whom they called the godfather of anime, Osamu Tezuka, and he first started out creating manga based off of World War II after the atomic bombs were dropped. And it was a great way for people who were in Japan to see, this war, even though they've lived through it, they've known it, and a lot of people saw these things happen. It's kind of interesting to see it portrayed physically in front of you and you having been through it or having not gone through it or understanding someone else's struggles. And that's one of the things that I wish anime would do. I love anime. Trust me, I watch all the time. I keep up with it. I try and read all the manga. I watch all the anime. I read the books. I do everything regarding anime and I love it. But that's something that I really wish that anime would change. And that's something that I wish that anime would more so touch on, is more so on social and global issues. They do sometimes. I'm not saying anime doesn't. For those of you guys who are watching this are probably going to comment, anime does touch on these topics. Yes, they do. In some ways, they do. But I feel like whenever I've done discussions on certain topics that have been related to the anime industry, it's kind of been met with, I just see anime as anime. And that's great. That's wonderful. But look at it as more than that, especially looking at certain topics that you see. Because even anime has times where it can do wrong. And even anime has times where some of the topics that they're touching on can really touch you, like Tokyo Magnitude 8.0. While that show did, I believe it came out before the earthquake and tsunami hit in Japan. I'm not really sure about the dates right at the moment in my head right now. But I think it was portrayed after. But still, for anyone that's gone through that, they're like, I totally get where this is coming from. Anyone like me, I live in California and we do get earthquakes. Thankfully, we haven't had a big one in a while. But for many of us, we're like, dang, if that was to happen, I don't know what I would do, and things like that. But I feel like if anime touched a lot on race, sexism, and things like that, a lot more people would want to watch it. This is just my definite opinion, but let me know what you guys think. Comment down below and let me know. Let me know what you feel anime should do, or anime one thing that you wish anime did more of. And that's what I feel like anime that I wish anime would do more of. But comment down below and let me know. I have a new video for you guys on Saturday. It's probably going to be a review. I've been watching a new anime. I decided to give up Nisekoi for now. I'm dropping it for now. I'll probably pick it up later on. But I'm going to leave links down below to all my social media accounts, my Instagram, my Twitter, and my anime blog. Check them out. I'm going to start posting on my blog a lot more. I know every now and then sometimes I don't post. Sometimes I just can't think of anything to post. Not only that, but I'm also probably going to start doing my game reviews on my blog instead of on my YouTube channel, just because I feel like they'll be a little bit easier on my blog. All right, so thanks you guys so much. Check out everything else and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already.